Hey everyone! Today, I've got a story that's messy, dramatic, and just a little bit delicious. It's about betrayal, lies, and the kind of revenge that tastes oh so sweet. You might want to grab a snack. This one's going to get good. For years, I thought our life was normal. Mark was the kind of husband everyone envied, busy with work, but always home for family dinners. Occasionally, he surprised me with flowers or a spontaneous date night. Everything seemed perfect, and then there was her. Or at least who he told me she was. A childhood friend, a colleague, someone he had known forever. I pretended to believe it because why rock the boat, right? But deep down, something felt off. Something in his tone, his texts, the little secrets he kept. It all added up. It started small. A late work dinner here, a mysterious weekend plan there. Then came the vacations he forgot to mention to me. And the tickets. Oh, the tickets. Concerts, shows, weekend getaways. Always for him and her. Don't worry, you wouldn't like it, he said. It's just a friend, nothing serious. And my sarcastic inner voice kept whispering, sure, altruistic as ever, handing out weekend getaways to everyone except your wife. Then one day, the truth slapped me in the face. A friend of mine casually mentioned, "Oh, I saw Mark booked a weekend trip with Lisa." My heart sank. I asked for details, checked emails, bookings, and there it was. Exact dates, hotel confirmation, a weekend away, just the two of them. I stared at the screen, my mind racing. My intuition had been screaming for months, and now there was no denying it. He was taking his side chick on a romantic weekend, and I wasn't invited. I could have screamed, cried, confronted him immediately. But where's the fun in that? No, I wanted a cinematic, unforgettable twist. I called the hotel. I calmly asked to upgrade their room to a single bed, front row drama, room edition. The receptionist stifled a laugh, and I could barely keep mine. And just to make sure, I asked the hotel to notify me when they checked in, because of course this was going to be a show worth watching. My inner voice purred, "If you want a weekend drama, make it full on, starring you, me, and one very surprised Mark." The weekend finally arrived. Mark was buzzing with excitement, probably thinking he had the perfect escape planned. I, on the other hand, was sipping my coffee, scrolling through the hotel confirmation, and grinning like a cat who got the cream. I imagined him walking into that hotel room, Lisa by his side, thinking they had this romantic private getaway. Little did he know I had turned their perfect weekend into a lesson he'd never forget. My heart raced at the thought, a mix of anger, anticipation, and pure satisfaction. I had done my homework, and now it was showtime. I even imagined the look on Lisa's face when she realized the bed was not exactly what she expected. I got the notification. They had checked in. My phone buzzed, and I could almost hear the gasp through the screen. I pictured Mark opening the door, expecting a spacious, romantic room. And there it was. A single bed. Shock. Panic. The kind of facial expression you only see in slow-motion movies. Lisa's eyes widened, her smile faltered, and she whispered, what? Mark froze, and I swear I could feel him sweat through the phone. I imagined my lawyer casually strolling in if I wanted to push the show even further. But even without him, the moment was perfect. The betrayal was visible, the lies were exposed, and the power was mine. Watching him sit there, flustered and speechless, I couldn't help but laugh softly. He wanted a romantic weekend. Well, here's a little twist for you, I thought. The satisfaction was intoxicating. This wasn't just revenge, it was a reclaiming of my power, my dignity, and my voice. I could almost hear the whispers from other guests, noticing the tension, the awkwardness, the undeniable truth. I leaned back, sipping my coffee, smiling to myself. The weekend he had planned to impress his side chick had become the stage for his humiliation, and I was the director. The following days were interesting. Mark tried to talk his way out of it. "It's just a friend," Nothing happened, he stammered, his voice wavering. But the truth was already out there, and there was no undoing it. Lisa, gone. No calls, no messages, no office sightings. She disappeared almost overnight, as if the universe itself had decided she wasn't part of the story anymore. Friends and family started noticing subtle shifts. Comments, side glances, the occasional knowing smile. Word got around. The carefully maintained illusion of Mark as the perfect husband crumbled quietly, but undeniably, and I watched it unfold with a strange mix of satisfaction and liberation. After that weekend, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. For the first time in a long while, I could breathe. The betrayal was out in the open, the lies exposed, and I felt in control of my life again. I started planning for me. More self-respect, more boundaries, more adventures that didn't involve Mark. I explored hobbies I had forgotten about, reconnected with friends, and even met new people who reminded me of the world beyond my marriage. There was a sweet, almost guilty satisfaction in knowing that I had taken charge of my own story. I wasn't just the wife who was cheated on. I was the woman who orchestrated the ultimate weekend twist, and it felt incredible.